everybody, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing more AI battles. We're continuing with our championship series in Civ 6, and yeah, so, man, looking at the comments on yesterday's episode was kind of fun. So, I am a few episodes ahead, and I think this was one of the episodes. It wasn't the episode after the restart, but it was one of the episodes, I think the first one, in which I was talking about giving Russia 0 points, and oh my gosh, a lot of you guys were super unhappy with basically how I decided to do things. Ultimately, I think we did it in the most fair way possible. And the thing is, like, you guys hadn't seen the end of it yet, so I'm not 100% sure if you're still going to feel the same way I feel. But ultimately, you know, I had some people complain, that we're going to give Russia 0 points. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. Russia didn't have enough points between both games to be in the top 3 anyway, so that didn't matter. Number 2, I had some people unhappy that we were adding score in from the first game to the second game. Now, my argument to that is I'm trying to be as fair as possible, and I know, because some people were also unhappy that we, people who were doing really good in the first game got screwed in the second one, specifically Greece. And I understand that, but like ultimately there was no way for us to continue that first game. We could have continued it, we never would have gotten the score. So at that point we had only 2 options, and once again this was before I got this particular mod working. So in the scheme of things, I wish we would have had that mod working. But yeah, I can't like do anything about that at this point. So the only thing we could have done then is basically remake the game. And then at that point we had 2 options, and that's just keep the second score, whoever was in the top 3, which ironically were the 3 people that ended up moving on, or add in the score from the first one and then continue with the score from the second one. I decided to end that second one a little early and then add in the score from the first one, just so that whoever was in the first one and did really well just didn't get as punished. So I'm just trying to be as fair as possible. Am I changing the rules? Not really. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you kind of have to adapt, because sometimes the game does things that you just can't like have happen and you can't avoid, and so it just kind of screws you. So anyways, what is this one looking like? So we got only a couple turns done. We got to about 80 turns. We have Poland. Oh yeah, that's right. Poland went absolutely dominant against Indonesia. And then Chandragupta is sitting in second place right now, which I'm finding a little interesting because he's in a bit of an awkward spot. France ended up knocking out Teddy. I'm now remembering that. He took over Washington. So she's doing really good. And then we have a bunch of people kind of hovering right around 100 points. So we'll have to see how this works. I don't know if I'm just going to keep hitting enter, or if maybe I should just come here. I think let's just do the auto turn timers. I don't know. Problem is, so I started my game last night. I think we're live streaming, and all of a sudden all the turn timers just started like going automatically, and I'm like, I didn't hit enter. What's happening? Oh yeah. Also, hi. You don't have access to oil or niter yet. Can we talk about this? I do like this mod though, and we're going to use this mod for all future updates. Some people mentioned, hey, why didn't you just add in a 10th civ and then just not count their score? And I'm like, yeah, that was a good idea. I didn't think of that. I wish you guys would have mentioned that earlier. You know, once again, couldn't do anything about it. And every time we've done an AI series in the past, we've always just been one of the civs. It's just how it's worked out. I don't think anyone has ever suggested we use a second or an extra civ. The problem is the extra civ kind of does screw up the balance a little bit, like, you know, of the maps. But because here's the thing. The only counter to that is, like, let's say Alexander was the human player. Scythia would have a huge advantage then because they could go conquer us, you know. Ultimately, like I said, I think this mod is just going to fix most of those issues, so we should be good to go for the rest of the series. What about those first 2 groups? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're going to roll with it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I mean, I just can't make everyone happy. Essentially is what's going to happen. So, anywho, Kree's got 1, 2, 3 cities only? Seriously? What's going on, Kree, man? Also, this is a little annoying. Can we turn that off? Is there a way to turn those off? I actually don't know about that. Turn timers, auto visors, disabled, turns between saves, local network. Because it's a little on the annoying side, it's just like too much happening. Normally we get a couple of those, but I think because we just have like full vision on everyone, like I can't even see the game right now because it keeps popping up. And that's going to be a bit of a problem. So yeah, I would like you not to be there. So once again, I don't know if that's something you can turn off. I really don't. Auto turn tuner, city range turn blocker, auto in turn, quick movement, auto download content advisor, turn between auto saves. Wait, what? Auto download additional content. Automatically download community made content when it's required to join a multiplayer game. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I guess it'd be under interface. Lock mouse to window, scroll, auto unit cycling. Can we lower That's one thing we could do. And I don't know if this is in the thing. Can we lower the UI size? Interface, start in strategic view, lock mouse to window, auto unit cycling, minimap size, tooltip delay. I don't know what this is. We're going to lower that. If I could shrink the UI, and there's probably a mod that shrinks the UI, that would also be helpful. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that delay thing is. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Alright, well, anyways, let's continue on. Try dealing with it. So, India is looking to get city number 5 down. How's America doing? America's back at 2 cities, and they're going to have 3 cities, potentially. Nah. Actually, yeah, I think you would flip to America. Cree decided to go put a city way the freaking heck over here. They have all this territory right here, and they go and put a city right there. I mean, sometimes the AI is just dumb, and that's a continuation of just dumb AI. So Scythia is looking really strong right now, and it looks like they're going to be able to grab Hattusa. Now, Hattusa is in a great spot right now. Absolutely wonderful spot, because they can only get hit by 1 unit at a time. Oh no, Scythia's not at war with them. It does feel like Alexander and Scythia are going to be at war at some point, but we don't know that quite yet. Also, somehow we're allied with everyone. Oh, so that's how they give us vision, is they auto-force us to be allied with everyone. The problem with that is, yes, we're literally seeing every single thing that's happening with the alliances. There's got to be a way to stop that, though. Can we turn that off? Like, that is a little ridiculous. How to turn off Civ 6... turning off alliance spam. How to end alliances. Denouncing AI spam. Can we break the alliance? Probably not, because it's probably like an infinite thing, right? Our relationship allied. It looks like it's an infinite thing. So the only thing we're going to be able to do is basically stop it. And I imagine as the game goes on, we're going to see more and more of this. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. So we are finding a downside to the mod. Well, we already knew there was a couple downsides to the mod. So anyways, let's go probably just stop the game every few turns, and then we can kind of get some vision without that. So you flipped, and you are flipping to America. So America is going to have 3 cities. And hey, look, America is taking cities from Native Americans. They're actually about to throw down another city, so there is potential that maybe Washington. Nah, Boston's immediately gonna flip. Now you got 5 turns, you got 19 turns. You might be okay though. You might be okay. We'll see. If Boston flips to France, that's just depressing. Also, them putting Cali over here is also not really particularly great for America. What's happening over here? No one seems to be at war. Is anyone at war with anyone? Yes, Sumeria and France are at war with each other. Why though? Why, though? And Poland is still at war with the Cree. Or they're now at war with the Cree. I'm assuming Poland declared war to go conquer the city. And that didn't really work out. Oh, no. They ended up taking this city over here. Alright, so the Cree are in a really terrible spot, then. Yep, Cree in a really terrible spot. What's with Sumeria and France, though? France is way over here. France is actually looking pretty scary. Why are you making it all the way over here? I guess they're just going... I mean, if they take it, it's just going to flip right back. I would imagine they would have gone for India first. France has a scary army, I'm not going to lie. This would be a great time, though, for America to declare war, because Washington's completely undefended. But AI doesn't know how to do that. Also, these war cards would be absolutely wonderful if Sumeria can pop some out. I don't mean to knock you, Sumeria, but you have the best early game unit in the game. Use it, please. Minus the Varu. Please use it. Please use it. Also, do we end up with, like, all the best early game units here? We have the Cree. So we have the best version of the Scout. We have the Elephant. We had... Oh, Indonesia's completely gone now, guys. Woo! Snap. We have the Varu. We have the amazing... Horse Archer over here. We have the amazing classical units from Alexander. Yeah, this is kind of a scary early game. Poor Indonesia, man. Poor Indonesia. I liked Indonesia. I really think Indonesia is one of the better ones. So it seems like we're losing at least 1 civ per game. And I thought it was going to be America, but America seems like they're going to hold on. Yeah, and Boston's not flipping now. Boston's no longer flipping, and you're still going to flip over here in 2 turns. Why did you just waste a chariot right here when you're about to take the city? Because the AI doesn't know what to do. I think Sumeria is going to be fine, actually. They have a bunch of archers here, but these war carts are going to absolutely wreck them, number one. Number two, they don't have any melee units to take the city, unless these swordsmen get closer. And they have another war cart now, so they should be fine. They should be fine. Come on. Take your war cart and go kill. Also, what are you doing with the settler right now? Come on, Samaria. 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 Samaria, you have the ability to win this. You have the... And you're going to lose a freaking... Oh my gosh. They're going to lose this because they're not moving their units. Why is your war card sitting there? Samaria. I'm so disappointed. So France is about to grab a second capital. Yep. There's capital number 2 for France. There's no way they're going to hold on to that. I don't even think with the settler there's any way for them to hold on to that. So, wow. France with the aggression. Who expected that? Who literally sat here and guessed that France was going to go super aggro and start conquering everyone? Surely not I. Also, Poland. Like, mind blown. Poland and freaking France are super aggressive. And they're 1 and 2. And then there's a huge gap between 2 and 3. Because we have India, Poundmaker, Alexander, all pretty close. What's with Scythia, man? Why is Scythia so crappy? Did they end up at a war? I'm sorry, there's so much spam here. If I'm missing things, like, we're just not going to see it. Because there's just too much spam right now. I wish I could say, only let me know when there's wonders or something like that. Yeah, what's with Samaria? Or, sorry, Scythia. They should be doing a little better. They have a lot of territory, so why are they so far down? Huh. I don't know. I don't know at all. They have a lot of crazy units right now, so a war against France would be an interesting thing we could see happen. You're going to flip right back to Samaria. The downside is they lost their settler, and I don't see it. I'm assuming France took it, but I don't know where they took it to. Also, did India join this war? No. India does not like France, though. So we might be seeing India. India might have been moving for Uruk. But now that it flipped, I'm not quite sure. They're definitely moving units out like they're about to have a war. These Varu are going to be scary. Although France does have crossbows, I don't think that's going to help them too much. Cree, I don't even know what to say. Poland is over here just absolutely dominating the game. How is the Central? America still has a lot of room to grow, so America's not out of this yet. Although, once again, they're losing Boston because they just moved him. But they're not at war, so why did you move them? Oh, because you're also losing that city. Okay. Okay. They're going to have a hard time if Poland ever decides to go west. Oh, I have to pick an era. Whatever. I don't care. All right, come on, India. Declare war. Declare war, India. Declare war on France. Come on, India. You're right there, dude. You are right freaking there, man. Freaking 4 Varu. Let's go. Let's freaking go. The war carts are still battling. They lost the war carts. You're going to flip and win 6 turns. Scythia got a great general. Okay. Why is Scythia getting great generals? I guess because of the encampments. It's not like they're at war. Crete announced Poland. America got New Orleans. Where's New Orleans? Where'd they put it? Right there. Another city that they're losing. Hey, you might want to go take control of that. Logitech capture. What? What is that? Go away. Freaking pop-ups, windows. God. I don't think you guys could see that. Oh, my webcam's Logitech, but I have literally never seen that pop up before in my life. Also, the fact that it makes a noise is like 0, 0. Is there a way to block pop-ups in Windows? Probably, right? Okay. So India is still the one in 3rd place, right? Yes. They have a little bit... I'm surprised Poundmaker is actually sitting in 4th. Like, what is Alexander and Scythia doing right now? It's like they're broke trying to go for Hattusa. Kind of feel like they broke trying to go for Hattusa. Like, fight a war with each other. Do something. Scythia could probably go take Alexander. He has no walls right now, and they have a ton of horsemen. So, that is a very scary thing. Looks like India's making a play for Uruk, but it's late. A little too late. So go use those war elephants on Washington, for example. America's still keeping their city. Samaria found a new city named Uruk. I don't think that counts as founding a new city, but whatever. Whatever. And here's the thing, that was a terrible war for France, because they just used up all of their troops to take a city that they immediately lost. So if we went over here, because we can't see it now because we're not using CQ UI, They have a 407 military strength. France is in 172. Scythia is 371. So India's in third place right now with military strength. France is pretty weak, actually, all things considered. They're not much stronger than America. So America could make a play here on Washington. And Washington still doesn't have walls. The thing is, I don't know where America's troops are. They have a couple. They have a horseman there. Oh, actually, those are Cree. Those are both Cree. What the heck's America? Oh, here we go. Are you going for India? Like, what? What? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So India is working on the Oracle. This might be why they're in third place right now, is wonders. Also, who has religions? Who ended up with all the religions? So we have America, India, Poland, and France. So Poland and France, yeah. So it looks like third place is probably going to go between America and India. Oh, wait. Can you click on these suckers? What? I didn't know you could click on those suckers. Yeah. Literally have never done that in my life. Okay. Well, that's one way to get vision. Nice. Oh, you learn something new about this game every freaking day. I love it. 600 hours in, you're still learning stuff. Yeah. Okay, so you finally got walls down. Unfortunately, now I have to click everything, which, I mean, I guess this is a great way to keep my, what's the clicking thing called in RTSs? My BPM? Not my BPM. Was it my keystrokes per minute? KSM? Is that what it is? I don't think that's what it is. By the way, how long have we been going on this episode? 16 minutes. But we'll go a little longer because I was talking so much. Yo, piss off. So France has a lot of cities, and the scary thing with France is they're going to get a lot of wonders. Specifically, when they hit the Renaissance era, I think is when their boost is. So they're going to start popping out a bunch of wonders here in a little bit, which is going to put them very much ahead. But I really think Poland and France are going to be through. I don't think there's any way for that to not happen. The only thing I could see potentially happening is America going and taking back Washington and maybe starting to snowball. But you can see France just started building up its army again. And France is starting to move south again. And they might actually be moving towards India. I don't know what India is doing right now if they're looking at Samaria. Also, you have war carts. Why are you building horsemen? Why are you building horsemen's? Horsemen's are 28, right? Horsemen. Or are they 35? They're 36. Okay, so the horsemen are slightly better. But the war carts upgrade to knights. I still think you should just go straight war carts into knights. Like, that is the only thing you should ever be doing as Samaria. AI just doesn't know how to play them. That's fine. That's fine. And then over here, we still just with the 3 cities, although we're about to see City 4. If you notice, I'm not paying much attention to Poland because, yeah, Poland's Poland. Poland's going to be doing great. At this point, I'm interested in 3 things right now. A, how does Cree respond to losing a bunch of stuff? 2, how's America doing over here? They lost Boston. That sucks. And then 3, what's going on with this West Coast? Because we have 4 civs over here that are all kind of just mediocring right now. Mediocring? I guess that's a word. Who's going for you? Who's going for you right now? Both Scythia and Alexander. Who's going to take it? Who has the first turn? If this is an order, it's Alexander. Nope, Scythia got it. Scythia first. All right, congratulations, Scythia. You finally did something. Okay, so Scythia is now making a play towards 3rd place. And I think Scythia could very easily get it. Alexander's extremely weak right now. I'm going to accept. I can't accept. I can't accept because I'm allied. Oh, well. Oh, well. Did we see a bunch of people declare war on her? No. No one accepted it. Literally no one accepted it. Okay. So India's horses are still sitting there broke. It looks like France is coming in for round 2. Because now they're going for her. But I don't think they're going to be able to make a play. Even with the crossbows, which are a little scary at this point, I don't think they make a play. Samaria does have pikemen is going to help against these knights. This guy's scary here for sure. But I just don't see how they can take at this point. Also, 33 garrison defense is decent. It's not 42, but it's decent enough probably to hold on. Especially with the walls. I don't see them holding it. That war cart fought a valiant fight. I was like, yeah, there's no way that war cart lives past this turn. But, you know, valiant fight there. Freaking France, man. Freaking France. And the thing is, like, why are you up there, man? You could have kept Boston from flipping. AI, come on, man. Come on, man. You're trying, America. I know. I know you're trying. I know you got screwed because you lost an early war. You have a chance, man. Well, that's domination. Never mind. Yeah, you don't have a chance, but you know. Poundmaker. Kree actually moved into 3rd place now over India. Interesting. Interesting. Thomas is still way the freaking heck down there. What is going on? Did we say Poundmaker had that other religion? Is America and India? So, well, why did Poundmaker move in? Let's see. 75 era score. They have a little bit more era score. They have 3 wonders to 1. That's helping. But 58 religion score right now. That's 58 extra freaking points, dude. And they have a larger empire size. How do you have more again? What? So that's 9 more. Is this really added up right? 42, 45, 75. It doesn't seem like this should be more. Huh. It just, like, at first glance, at quick glance, I'm not saying that the math is wrong. It's just at quick glance, it's like, that doesn't look right. Also, can we talk about how amazing this is going to be when we get tunnels in Gathering Storm? Like, oh yeah, please. Please, 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 please. Is gonna fall. Huh. I guess because they brought the catapult over. The thing is, they don't have a melee unit, so maybe it won't fall. All they have is this horseman, or this knight, and this swordsman. Both are extremely low HP. So, at this point, if I was Samaria, I would take this horseman out and at least hit this guy. Just to do more damage and try pissing him off. Like, you gotta kill those guys before these guys come back, or this guy heals up. If these guys just keep shooting the city down to 0, you're screwed. You're screwed. But it looks like they're probably gonna be screwed. So, Kree also has a lot of potential here. France conquered her. Oh my god. If they start taking some of these city-states. Also, who took it? Who took it? It was swordsman. That hurt swordsman. Wow. Alright, there you go. I told you to use your freaking dude, but no. Also, it's going to immediately flip. And it should flip back to Samaria, which is kind of hilarious. But the thing is, if they keep burning down their cities, they're going to keep lowering the population in these cities, and eventually India is going to end up having the pressure to flip it. Yeah, immediate flip, man. Although you're not flipping anywhere yet. There you go. Oh, it's flipping to India. Snap! What is up, everyone? India, dude. India, man, India's doing good. I'm impressed. So, like, I think my 2 lowest rated civs in this one were Poland and India. And it looks like they might both make it through. France, I thought, like I said, I think I picked France. I think France is secretly one of the better civs. Even though they're kind of mediocre, they have potential, especially in AI-only series. They tend to do pretty decent here. Alexander, man, I don't know what you were doing, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Same thing with Scythia. Look at how scary Scythia is at this point. So if we came here and we looked at Scythia's army, they have only 393. Really? Kree have 611. Really? Huh. Where are the Kree forces, though? Like, you have scattered units all over, but like a couple horsemen there. Look at this crap. I mean, I guess you have a couple builders here. And I guess the horse archers are kind of ancient. So maybe there's just so many units there. Scythia looks a lot more dangerous than they actually are. How is the war slash... Okay, so you're still at war with Samaria. Sorry, Samaria. Samaria friendly with India? Not really, but that's fine. Scythia doesn't like Alexander and France, and they hate Poland, okay? Alexander is pretty much friendly with everyone except Scythia, at least nearby. France is hated by most of the world except Alexander, because she keeps fighting. Teddy is pretty friendly, except with the 2 scary powers on either of his side. Yeah, Teddy got really screwed in this game. Kree only hates Poland, which makes sense because Poland conquered. India only hates Poland, although they're not too friendly with France. And then Poland also hates the world. Poland was super warmongering, which is a very weird sentence to say, I'm not going to lie. Also, Poland is very scary. Yeah, Poland's looking very scary here, 660. Yeah, so Kree kind of needs to have that military strength here just in case Poland ever goes to war again. Now, Kree doesn't have any cities close by, but Poland's probably going to throw a couple more down. Is there any change in the top 3? I don't think so, right? Yeah, Kree. But, India is within striking range. And I would say Alexander and Thomas are probably still within striking range as well, but they need to do something. Like one of them, like if Scythia came and declared war on Alexander, conquered Alexander, I think Scythia then is probably going to move into the third slot. If neither of them are going to engage in warfare, it's probably going to be a bad day. The other option, though, is France is still pretty weak, all things considered. Like, they keep wasting all their troops on wars that are pretty far away. They have 343, so, I mean, they don't have a super strong army. So, if they end up at war with Scythia, and Scythia makes a play for Bordeaux, they might have a chance in Marseille. Like, Bordeaux... The problem is she doesn't have siege equipment, and they all have walls. And that's going to be what's scary. Toulouse? Whatever. That one doesn't have walls, so it has potential. But the AI usually goes for the walled cities, because, you know, they don't know how to play. So anyways, that's this episode. We're going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoy it. We should be finishing probably 2 more episodes in Group C, and then we'll move on to Group D, and then we'll have our second chance. So if your favorite Civ was eliminated, we will do it. And we'll keep going with this mod here. And then someone suggested a mod to get rid of the walls, so I'm going to have to go look into that. And we'll try that with Group D and see how it works. Once again, as long as the rules are the same for each individual group, that's all I care about. Like, it doesn't really matter if France, or like if these guys have a slightly different rule set than Group A and B. Like, that doesn't matter. It's just as long as every group plays out in a fair manner for that group. You know, because all we're trying to do is just get people advancing at the end of the round. So, like, we could switch the map type if we so choose on the next one. I'm not going to, because I think Pangaea just gives a lot more warfare, and the AI is just terrible at launching attacks across the water. So, anyways, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button in the game comment, show your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.